Right, here we go. So what cars we got? ...2010 Chevrolet Camaro SS. Now I do like the look of that. Is that Bumblebee if I remember correctly from the Transformers? I think it is. Available specs. So it can take part in a lot of different things, which is good. Top speed 155. It's a fucking absolute boat. Look how much it weighs. It weighs fucking nearly 4,000 pounds. It's got quite a bit of power, like over 400, and it can be a bit of torque. 370Z. I do like me Japanese cars. I'm not particularly a fan of the 370Z. It can take part in the same type of races by the looks of things. It's a little bit less of a barge at just over 3,000 pounds. That's hideous. I'm not picking a Ford Mustang. That an absolute mess of a car. I do like these. I mean, this is an absolute boat. I mean, you've seen the size of it, and I'm not particularly a fan of the rear styling of the Dodge Challenger SRTs. But look at the specs on it, man. 470 brake horsepower and fucking 470 foot-pounds of torque. But the thing is, it's a 180 mile an hour car as well. I think I am going to go for the Nissan 370Z. Take it for a test drive. No, it is. I'll take them all for a test drive. I might be pleasantly surprised. I do want to get me Fast and Furious on, so I have to pick some Japanese, to be honest. But we'll take them for a drive. I'll give them all a fair shot. Give them a fair chance.
Get out there and try it out.
Feels very claustrophobic in this cabin, doesn't it? It's very, like, wobbly. Then again, all the cars might be wobbly because they are starting cars, you know what I mean? Shit, fucked up there, like. Slamming into first gear from reverse. Absolutely destroy the gearbox. Wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, it's got a lot of power to the rear wheels, and it's quite hard to control. Right, 114. Let's see what we can get in this. Driving properly. Now straight away, first impressions of the game is it's... oh shit. It's very well put together. Like, I like how you can take your cars for a test drive and it's got its own little track for you to test it on. Like, there's little nuances like that that set games apart from each other. Set a good game from a bad game, which is what I'm trying to say. Right, I've done that in 57 seconds on the second lap. Yeah. We're going to take the 370Z for a test drive next. So I'll give 2 laps to each car, and I'll make my decision on. Oh, I don't need to know this information. Turn it off, bitch. Turn it off. Cut that shit out. Right. Here we'll go. 370Z test drive. Oh, there we go. You heard the little engine. Was it a straight? It's not a straight 6, is it? Or is it? I'm not sure what engine they're putting the Or it might be a V6, you know.
Get out there and try it out.
Or is it a 4? I've got absolutely no idea what engine's in the 370Z. I do like the sound of it straight away though. Oh, it still feels a bit wobbly. Fuck the gears up there. It does handle really well. That could be due to the fact that it's got fuck all horsepower compared to the other cars, but whenever I normally build cars in games like Forza Gran Turismo, I normally build them to handle with enough grip to handle what power the car's got, just for an easier time, since now I like trying to drive without the assist and stuff. What? So that was 1 minute straight away off the first lap. We should smash that time then, I think. Now I need to remember this corner. I can't drive through the fence. Oh shit, I just ran someone over. Fucked that up there, but never mind. Yeah, I do like the handling of this car compared to the Camaro. "50 seconds. That's a good score. To be honest, this isn't exactly a scientific test, because obviously you're going to get better at the course. So by the end of it, I'll probably go, oh, what was it, the Challenger? Challenger's the best car because I can do it in the bet. Nah, it's just that I know the bloody track well. 50 seconds is the time to beat, lads. Oh, the Mustang. Now it is, I might be pleasantly surprised. I just don't like the styling of it. The engine does sound pretty awesome with this car.
Take the time you need to make the right choice.
Actually, you know what it is? This car handles really well. It handles like the 370Z. It doesn't handle like an absolute barge. Oh, I don't know, like... spoke a bit too soon there. It's actually pretty good. I don't know if it's due to the gearing or what, but I like it. Right, I got a minute, just like the 370Z on the first lap. I think I want to smash it here, you know. I'm really... Oh shit, I went down a gear instead of up a gear. Fuck. I'm really liking the Mustang. Go on, son. 49 seconds. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give the Mustang one more lap because I fucked up on the gear change. Oh fuck! Right, never mind. I like the Mustang.
11 and down.
Hey, wait, we're all ready to be surprised, like. Come, I wish I could turn that off. It's already annoying us. So, out of the three I've drove, I think the Mustang's slightly edging it on how much I like it. Closely followed by the 370Z. However, then Challenger. Oh, I can just tell this is going to be ridiculously, like, it's going to be like driving the Titanic in it. Didn't get us wrong, this car that I'm driving now, the Challenger, in real life, to drive about, I'd be fucking sat back pimping in it any day of the week. But to actually go racing, I didn't know, like.
Go get a feel for that ride.
Fucking hell, it's pretty fast. That's actually not too bad. Oh yeah, it is a bit wobbly. Yeah, it's got. You can tell it's got a lot more power than it can really handle, because it's spinning the wheels. It's struggling for grip when you're accelerating out of corners. Although it's pretty fast. There's a 58-second lap straight away, without even trying. It's actually pretty good. Fucking hell. 49 sec. Oh no, 49 seconds. That's like normal. I'll give this one more lap, just to see. Now I've already decided I don't like the way this handles. Right. Finally, we've narrowed it down. 370Z Mustang. Got to make a decision. Now it is. I'm treating it like I'm buying a real fucking car. It's a fucking game. It doesn't even matter what I pick first. Well, I shouldn't imagine it did. Right, I'm wait there. I'm gonna try and see if I can turn them notifications off because they're starting to fucking really put sand in me crack here, like. Right, it's either the Mustang 370Z R2 demo mode. I mean, it does look alright, doesn't it? It's not a bad looking car. And I like how it's quite small. compared to other American muscle cars? Options Wiki app.
Each region has its own car dealer and they're packed with sweet rides. You can go in and take a test drive, compare performance stats and get a feel for what you want to buy.
Right, performance
Each dealer
stats.
sells different rides and they're all frequently resupplied.
Right, where's the performance stat? Is that just the vehicle stats down there? That's 22.5 grand. Right, they're both the same price. Right, I'm gonna give this 370Z one more test drive, and I might give the Mustang one more test drive. I'm only gonna do one lap on it, the first lap, and then pick. So you're gonna have to impress us here, lads, to make a break. Oh, I've just realised it's a day and night cycle. That's pretty awesome.
Once around the block should help you decide.
The only thing is about the 370Z is I like this type of sounding engine. No, like raspy, like. I can never get that corner right, it's a fucking nightmare. It is pretty nice on the handling front of this car though. Fuck it, I'm giving it a second lap. That was 57 seconds on the first one. That was better. Go on, son. Go on, son. Boom. That was a 50-second lap. Right, finally we want to do the Mustang. I think the Mustang's edged it already, just from driving it there. Although that does feel smooth, it also feels a bit slow. Come on, son. This is your last chance to impress. Na 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 na.
Take the time you need to make the right choice.
Whoosh. Took that corner terribly, never mind. "58 seconds. It's a bit slower than the 370Z, but then again I did fuck the corner up. That was lovely. Lovely and smooth. Fuck. $49. Now what it is, I actually think the Mustang's the best balanced car. So the graphics are pretty awesome though. One thing I don't like is that gear up and down is on the same stick as look left and right.
What do you think?
I think the Mustang's the best car, and therefore we're going with it. Hey, who would have thought I'd be picking a Mustang as a first car? That is the fucking last thing I ever thought. Right, buy it. Boom. And it's red, my favourite colour, so there we go. I think that had a little bit of a push as to which was my favourite colour.
Alex, there are car dealers like this all across the country. Each dealer has a different stock of cars. So you might want to swing by each and take a look.
Oh, that's nice.
There are 510 tuners all over the country who specialize in different car modifications. As this operation progresses, you'll need to access these tuners. But for now, let's get you a street ride. Street spec cars are lightly modified rides, built for street racing and tuned for the open road. Most common 510 ride for a reason. Street spec should be your first choice for cross-country road trips.
Nice. Well, yeah, I'd be picking the Liner over the fucking Mini any day. Although the BMW Z4 is nice. Right, what am I doing? Street tuner. Let's put my waypoint there. What's that though?
There's a tuner across town. I'll send the location to your phone.
Nice.
Call me when you're done.
Nice, right, so we're going to head to the tuner in the next video. See you in a bit, lads.